Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to Technique Tuesday. Today I am sharing this card, which is a masking technique, and it is going to show how to create these images that are around your sentiment. And it's really an easy technique once you try it, and it's really a fun way to add some interest to a card. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For this card, you are going to need a piece of thick Whisper White, which is our card base, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. We are matting it, and I'm matting it with a different matting, but the same designer's paper, the Paint is Season designer series paper. On the other one, I use this one, and we're changing the colors. I'm going to color the flowers a little bit different, just to change things up a bit. And then you are going to need a piece to stamp on, which this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And the matte piece, I don't know if I said what that was. This is 4 1/4 by 5.5. It's covering the full surface of the card base. And then I went ahead and already used my stitch shapes, and I used the largest oval on these stitch shapes here because this video might be a little bit longer because of the technique. So this is what you need for this. So let's go ahead and get started right away with stamping. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to need a sticky note. You can use the regular sticky notes. I like these, which the whole surface is sticky on them. You can get these at your local craft stores, or I think I actually got these at my local Michael's, but they have them like at Office Depot and those kind of stores too. So what you're going to do, and I already did this, but I'm going to show you just for the video so you know what to do here. You are going to just take your image, which is the flower that we're using, and then you're just going to stamp it on there, and you're going to fussy cut it. And when you fussy cut it, you want to cut it on the lines of this. So go around it and just cut the lines, which I already did 2 of them, because for this one you're going to need 2 so you can stamp on either end. And so we're just going to go ahead and get started. So this whole surface is sticky on the back here. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our piece right here that we cut for from our stitched ovals, and you are just going to center that in the middle of here, and you are going to draw a line around here slightly. You're going to have to erase it after, but it's just going to give you a space where you're going to stamp around. And when I'm stamping this, I'll stamp on this side and then this side, and then we'll carry it around. So your first one, you're just going to go ahead and stamp. We're stamping them all with Memento Black because we're going to color with the blends. So my first one, I'm going to stamp on this side. And then you want the other one stamped on the opposite side, about the same distance here to leave the space on the sides here. So I'll show you here in a second. So they're pretty even. So you have like an even amount that's going to go around. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to take one of your little mask pieces, lay it on there, and then you're going to stamp your next one. And you're going to stamp right over that. And then you can remove this mask, which I need my little thing because my nails don't like to pick that up. And then you have your other flower there. So then I'm going to use the same mask. I can use the same mask for this one. And we're going to do this one. And I am going to stamp this side this time. It just helps me to make it a little bit more equal all the way around. And then we're going to pick this one up, and we're going to put this on here. Or let's go ahead and do this one. This way we can keep it. Make sure you get it right on your image, right. And then we're going to again stamp, and we'll carry this one around. And when you get towards the end here, you're going to need the two. So I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to put the other one on here, and then we're going to stamp that middle one. Right in the middle there. And then, oops, you can still use it if it rips. We're going to do the same with this one. Put one on this side. And you have a little bit more space here, so when you're layering these, like the space here is a little bit bigger. I may be able to fit two in there. I think I can, in fact. Yeah, because we're going to do that one. And then we'll just go ahead and put one more on there. Oh, that's not on there perfectly. And now we can fit our other one in there. Right there. And I could have brought that one out a little bit more. So watch your circumference and how these are laid out here. So we don't need the masks anymore. We're done with those. Now if you want to erase your line that you drew, you can erase that line. So I'm going to do that really quick because we're going to color this with our blends. Alright, so the colors that I chose are the light Cajun Craze because the Designer Series paper has Cajun Craze in there, and I'm going to just do around the edges with this one. It's a little bit darker, and I probably should use my smaller. And really, you can just use your little piece that we're going to stamp the thank you on. You can use this, and you can put this, center that on here, and you can see the places that you have to color. So you don't have to color the whole flower. But I'm going to probably go ahead and do some of these, and then I'll do one flower for you, and then I'll speed through the rest of it so you don't have to watch the whole process of coloring these. But I just wanted to give you an idea of how you can color these. And this is going to center. Now this one right here is that one that I told you I should have brought out a little bit more. It's going to be fine, but I would have rather had this out a little bit further. So watch that when you are stamping. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and color one of these in so that you can see what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of the Pool Party, and I'm going to use that in the center here. And I think I might do the dark. I think I'm going to use the dark Pool Party. Let's see. Which one is the dark? This one's the light. Here's the dark. I think I want the dark for this. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, so I'm going to color these the dark. You can do whatever you like with this in your flowers. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of the yellow. I'm using the dark Mango Melody for the center of these flowers. And it's best to just use the same color and go around. And then I'm using the light Petal Pink for the inside of the flower. And like I said, you don't have to color the whole flower. And then we're going to use some light and dark Granny apple green for our leaves. But use all the same color at one time. It will speed up your coloring. Okay, so I've decided to go with the dark Bermuda Bay because I just wanted that center to be darker. I like that better. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video, and I'll be back when we're done. Okay, so as you see, I changed it up a bit. I decided to use the pool party on the outside of the flower here, and then alternate the petal pink and the pool party. So I'm going to go ahead on the other one. I used the smaller one. That's why it turned out better. So what I need to do here is just cut another piece with the smaller oval. Okay, so I did the smaller oval, stitched oval. This is the one that I used on the other one. I was thinking that it covered too much of the flowers. So you can still use this larger oval, and when you're going to outline that to see where you're going to stamp. But when you're going to do the thank you, use the smaller oval, which is the second largest oval. So I'm going to get the thank you. And the stamp sets that I'm using this for, this is from the Hummingbird, so I'm using the thank you from there, and the Botanical Bliss is where the flower is from. Because I was thinking that looked so big, and so I was right. I love this thank you on here. And I'm going to use dimensionals to pop it up. I'm going to use 3 of them, in fact. Move your backings. And then you can set this on here. It's much better, the smaller one. I was thinking when I set it down there it looked too big, so that's much better. Alright, so then I'm going to use some of these sequins, the adhesive back sequins. And I think this time I used the little pink ones before. Let's see, what do I want to use on this one? I want to use the pink, and we have like this greenish. I think I'm going to stick with the pink ones, and we're going to put some of those on here. So let's grab a few of these. I like this color, it's really pretty. And then we're just going to go ahead and adhere our matting, and then we'll adhere this to the front of the card. Actually, you can do your matting and all that first. I really wasn't thinking that out very well. This would be pretty behind there too. I didn't even think about that, but I wanted something a little bit more solid, not too wild to take away from the flowers. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere this one. To the front here. And that goes well with the Designer Series paper, the little sequins too. So there you have it. And here's the other one. This one's a little bit more subtle, and this one's a little bit more bright, but you can see where you can just go crazy and use your imagination with your colors. and you can have a really pretty card. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.